We bought these mugs a few years ago from Marks and Spencer's. They were relatively inexpensive for a China mug. I think they were £5 or £6, something like that. And they have lasted and lasted. Seriously, it must have been, well, about 6 years ago at least that we bought them. But they don't do this design anymore. So we bought a selection because we do like a good jolly mug. I'm not sure how many I've got left. This was one I particularly liked. So this one has got sticks of rock on. We bought a few of these ones with the hearts on. We thought they went well with my red kitchen. And then I'm sure there's one with, oh, my clips come out. And I have a feeling there was one with an ice cream fan on. It's noisy this morning, isn't it?
It's so near me as well.
You're being very demanding today, Mr. Pops. I have just received some very happy mail. Look. A new Ethel to add to my collection. Hello and welcome to Vlogtober day 27. I'm feeling a little bit better today, still not 100%, but I am feeling a bit better, and I've put makeup on today, and so that everything's always better when you've got makeup on, isn't it? Well, it is as far as I'm concerned. We've had a little walk today, up to post some orders and get some nice yummy bread for lunch. I do like those cheese topped rolls that you can get. That was really tasty. And we had some of the smoked cheese that we brought back from Amsterdam. Now, the videos of our trip to Amsterdam should be appearing very soon. I uploaded the first one, which was just our sort of journey there, because we sailed over on a cruise ship. So the first 2 days were just basically some still photos that I popped into a little vlog. And we're now at the point where we're actually in Amsterdam. So that's very exciting. While we were in Amsterdam, we went to a cheese farm or a cheese factory and brought some cheese back with us. And it was absolutely amazing. And we've just finished the last of it in our cheese topped rolls today. That was yummy, really, really good. Although we do still have another pack of cheese unopened. There, swapped arms. I've got an achy arm. So we bought two packs of cheese while we were there. We bought a smoked cheese, and that's the one that we've just finished. And I can't remember what the other one. I think it was a Gouda. So we've got that still to have. So plans for today. Like I say, we've been for a walk into town already. That was nice. It was so warm. I'd got my hat on, mainly because I didn't want my hair flying everywhere. But it was so hot, I had to take that off. On the way back, I took my coat off. It was just really, really hot. But now it's gone all grey outside again. Windy, proper autumnal day. There will be some footage as well that I'll be popping in that Amy and her carer took. They popped a pumpkin outside for the wildlife to have. They were reading online that apparently all the birds and squirrels like to eat leftover pumpkins, so there will be some footage in here of that. I've just been sat for 20 minutes doing some crochet after lunch. I'm pattern testing at the moment, and it's a hat. I do like crocheted hats, and it is a new pattern that will be coming out soon from Rosina of Zines and Roger. She does a podcast, and she's a prolific crochet designer. And this yarn is gorgeous. I bought it last year from Toft, and it is this gorgeous sort of raspberry red colour. I can't remember what it's called. I did just cut the label off it, but and then it's going to have some other colours in it as well, little extra bits. So yes, this is, I mean, it's still got a fair bit to do. Yeah, that's really not as big as I'd hoped it would be. That's quite funny. You know, when you crochet and you think, oh yeah, that's coming on quite nicely, that, yeah. Not really that big. Right, must get on. It's time for another thrilling episode of What's on My Windowsill? So today we have ventured into the hub of the house, the utility room. It's a little bit dusty, so we're just going to ignore that for now. Plant pots. So this is a plant pot with other plant pots inside, and it's just full of my husband's paintbrushes. Then we've got these two, they're orchids I think, aren't they? Now, I used to have these on my sideboard where I've got my autumn display of pumpkins and things like that at the moment. But then I was reading about them, and it said that when they're not flowering, it's better to put them on a west-facing windowsill. So that's what I have done. Now this one that's flowering at the moment was the most recent one to flower, and then it stopped. And the reason I brought it in here was because there were no more flowers on it. And I was quite surprised the other day to see that actually, you know, it is working. Moving it back in here has encouraged it to flower again. Now, the same cannot be said for this one. That is most definitely a dead flower. I really am not very good with plants. I forget to water them, or I water them too much. But this does look like it's still alive. If anybody else has got any more tips on what I could do. I mean, look, those leaves look lovely. I don't know when I last watered it, so that might not be helping it. And I've been quite proud of the fact that, you know, I have managed to not completely kill them. Well, this is the very, you know, obviously pride of place kitchen roll. I don't know how, I mean, yeah, let's not talk about how many sheets of kitchen roll we go through. Anyway, this is a plant from my lovely brother-in-law. He gave, and I can't even remember what it is. I can't remember what it's called. Amaryllis, it might be an amaryllis. And he gave one of these to each of his sister-in-laws. So my two other sisters, and obviously he already had one at home with my eldest sister, his wife. And from time to time I have success with this when I remember to water it and cut the dead leaves off. And when it does flower, it is an absolutely gorgeous, stunning flower. And this is just my little basket. My sister bought me this for my red kitchen, but actually it's really handy to have in the utility room here. And I keep all my useful things. My favourite defuzzer, get all the bubbles off clothes. I've got a poppy in here that I made one year. I made poppies for all my sisters and my mum one year. I love this. No one else remembers to use it apart from me. To be fair, they probably don't know what it is, but it's a lavender sachet that you can put in the tumble dryer. And I bought that from a fellow crafter. I want to say May, Molly and me. I hope I've got that right. And you just pop that in the tumble dryer. And the rest is just, you know, odds and ends. In fact, I think I might have one of Amy's dry whiteboard markers. Oh, that was a gadget for cleaning mud off wheels. Ross used to cycle to and from work, and his bike used to get so muddy. I got that for him. Still got the label on. I think it's been used once, probably by me. So yes, that is my utility room windowsill. Thrilling.
Like your fingers to its eyes.
Ew!
Yeah, but it's like a bowling ball then, isn't it? Sensory overload. Do you want to explain why we've put the pumpkin outside?
Pumpkin outside because it smells. Ready?
And what's it going to do outside? Who's going to eat it now it's outside? Hopefully all the little squirrels and any birds.
Yeah.
Hopefully Puffy and Pops don't take a liking to pumpkin.
No.
Right. And now what we're going to do?
No, Carrie is gonna pick apples.
Yeah, we're going to go and do some apples.
Going to the